Mhm.
Hi, everybody. You know what? A lot of digital nomads like to escape from winter, and I'm one of them. So today we're going to talk about escaping winter as a digital nomad and when to get out and how your life can be much better if you follow the sunshine. How's it going, Christina?
Um, well, I just came from Istanbul
Was it warmer
yesterday.
there?
It was much warmer. When I
And that's not even like a tropical climate.
No, it's just like 1,000 kilometers away. And last day in Istanbul, I was just wearing jeans and like a long sleeve shirt, and I was fine. And when I came to Serbia, it was freezing, and now I have to cover myself from the cold. It's such a big difference, and I think in a week I'll be done with this weather.
Yeah, I know.
It's as long as I can take it.
Yeah, so it's a little bit it's a little bit of that time of year when things get colder. And I think I don't know, it's still warm in Athens, right, Georgina?
Yep. Although, like yesterday, it was a bit
I
windy,
think you're
and
using the wrong
today,
microphone, so if you want to switch.
okay.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, I don't know. Where are you, Tel?
I'm in Tbilisi, Georgia.
How's
It's
it there?
warm here.
Oh,
Today is a bit chilly because it's raining, but the last few days have been above 30. So
yeah,
hot, hot, hot.
yeah. Georgina, did you sort that out?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, basically, the first time I discovered in 2017 that I could go to Thailand where it was like 30 degrees in November. I was just like, yes. Because living in the Northern Hemisphere, Canada, Serbia, pretty much the same seasons, I always got depressed around October, November. And I think a lot of us really got to know it as an inevitability. But as soon as you discover that it's not inevitable, that it actually actually can change it by traveling somewhere else, I think uh, I think there's no other way for me. What do you think, Tal? What's your experience?
Yeah, I've been avoiding winter every single year for 5 years, except a single winter.
Hmm.
And I don't know if I can do winters anymore. Like I can, but I always dream of being somewhere warmer. I always think, what is life in Thailand or Indonesia or Mexico or somewhere in the winter? Because it takes an emotional toll on me. Not just the weather necessarily, but also the lack of this life that you see in the summer, of people sitting outside sipping coffee, of outdoor festivals everywhere. And in growing up in Canada, I always noticed how vastly different people's lives are in the summer and the winter. I almost feel like since Toronto has maybe 3 or 4 warm months a year, the whole culture of the whole year of culture gets packed into those 3 or 4 months. Like every single weekend is festivals and events and,
Really feel
people
alive,
meeting
yeah.
and then the rest of the year is, nothing in comparison. It's sitting at home sipping tea. It's going to a cozy restaurant. It's always hiding from the outside.
It's almost like a type of normalized suffering, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like people are very adaptable and they can adapt to that sort of thing and sort of like any circumstances, yeah, and winter is one of them. And not that you can't have a good time. I mean, it's nice to stay inside and work on projects and stuff like that, whatever. But I don't know, for me, I'm done with it. And that's why I'm going to be leaving very shortly for 6 months in Thailand, with probably only one or two short trips to wintry places because, well, this is what this lifestyle and all this hard work over these years has afforded me, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. Because, like, the thing that's really important to me is to feel good health-wise in myself. And I've noticed that winter, I mean, you gain weight because you get less exercise, and you can't exercise outside the same way as you can. I like to go in the park, long bike rides, and long bike rides aren't the same when your hands are freezing.
Mm,
And
that's true.
yeah. it's true that snow is very beautiful, right? Snow is very beautiful, but here in Serbia and Southeast Europe, it only snows like once or twice each winter or something. So
Mm.
last year I had this trip I was doing from Mexico where I'd spent 2 months to Thailand, and I ended up stopping in Serbia for what was it, like 3 days in the middle of the winter, and it was snowing. And I was immediately reminded of this wrong type of snow, the type that melts on the ground into a puddle of slush, where your feet and your shoes get wet. And
It's muddy and
it's muddy, it's dirty, it's salty, it's all sorts of stuff that you don't want. And so I had 3 days of that, and then I arrived in Thailand. So even when I had gone to Mexico in like October, I realized I was so stressed out. I was feeling the doom of the shortening days, and I went on October 21st last year. The doom of the shortening days, the sort of like feeling of cold outside and feeling of stuff dying, which people find so beautiful, the leaves falling from the trees. But I view it as stuff dying. And yeah, kind of just when I got to Mexico, I was so relieved. And then when I came to Serbia for 3 days, I was like, okay, I can do this. It's only 3 days. But it's like, ick, ook, slush, ooh, cold, ooh, dark, ooh, wet, ooh, ah, ooh. And then I flew to Thailand. And as soon as I landed at Phuket airport and I got in the cab and I saw all the Thai people riding their motorbikes and just the forever summer vibes, I was like, oh, I'm home. So, you know, even when I came back to Europe in May, I had a 4-day stopover in London, which after Copenhagen was a shocking sort of like thing in London because it was like 11 degrees. Woo! 11 degrees in the morning, and it was just shocking. But I knew things were getting better, you know. There's something about the spring where there's hope, which you don't have in the autumn or fall. So, yeah, I mean, I think if I ever have babies, they're going to be born in the tropics, conversing in many languages about many topics.
Nice
I
rhyme.
like it.
It's going to be a song. It's going to be a song. I don't know. So let's play devil's advocate here. What are some things that you love about the winter? Guys, come on, help me.
Skiing, winter sports.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me, for example,
You're frozen. Where am I frozen? Oh, I'm frozen. Sorry, can you repeat that?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, so I live in the southern part of Europe, and for me, snow it's pretty excited. And cold weather, actually, I don't know, like I don't really know cold weather. So
But you
yeah, for
guys don't
me,
really have
cold
proper heating
weather,
in your houses, do you?
no, we
So if it
don't.
does get like 4 degrees outside, it's cold inside your house. What do you do then?
Uh, turn on AC, I don't know.
Turn on the AC to the heater mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But for me, like cold weather, and I'm talking about real cold weather because here it's not that cold.
Yeah.
Like,
What's the
yeah,
coldest you've
it's
ever been in
here or generally.
general?
Uh, minus 24 in Serbia. Like it was a couple of years ago. I was,
Some people don't know the difference between Serbia and Siberia. That's not helping what you just said.
but for me, it was like an lifetime experience. I couldn't believe that, I was breathing and I could feel pain in my lungs. I was like, whoa, this is weird.
So
I
did you?
couldn't stand up like for more than 10 minutes or something.
So would your winter getaway be like as a digital nomad to spend a few days in Norway and see what that's like? And
I
would that
would
be?
really like to explore that, yeah, actually. I would really like to see like really cold weather for me.
Yeah,
At least one time, Just to
yeah.
experience it. I'm sure that it's not for me because I'm not used to cold weather. And I don't know, I would need like thousands of layers and coats. But yeah, I would like to experience that as well.
Okay. Um, yeah. So I feel pretty done with the whole winter thing, having grown up in Canada in a 100 and something I don't know, like a 180-year-old house that had very bad insulation and stuff like that. It's like, nah, it's not for me anymore. I'll just take Thailand. Even though Thailand is too damn hot. It's too damn hot. It's like, let's face it, it's too damn hot. You have to have AC. You have to have like stuff. Yeah, and you'll sweat from going outside in the middle of the day. Change your shirt 3 times a day from sweat. But I just feel healthier there. I'll take that over this because
Yeah, me too. Me
it's not
too.
an existential threat. Because as soon as I go outside here now, today, past couple mornings, it was 8 degrees when I went out for coffee. Yeah. And I was just like, there's something in my head that's just like, danger, danger, pain, pain, suffering. Get out, get out, get out. Luckily, in less than 2 weeks.
So you're living in
Okay,
October.
Yeah.
sorry,
Well,
Christina, go
No, what
ahead.
were you saying?
That for me, like sometimes I like this kind of weather and I love it because I can go hiking, because I love hiking in the mountain and I don't get sweaty and I feel that the air is clean and I can walk for hours comfortable. Not if it's like too cold, yeah, it's not good, but like around 10 degrees, it's perfect for hiking, which I love.
But can't you find a mountain that's 10 degrees if you walk high enough at any point in the season?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
and here at least.
in Thailand, you can probably hike up a mountain somewhere and find 10 degrees, if
Hmm.
that's what you're into. Northern Thailand is like that. You can do that, but for me, oh, I'm so done. It's like there's also the point, yeah, okay, somebody told me the other day, like, oh, I don't mind winter if I have a partner, and then you just like cuddle in bed all day and all that sort of stuff. That's nice, right? But that's not the situation for me right now. And there's also the point that I guess the sort of something in our culture, as at least those of us who are coming from more Northern European backgrounds where winters were long and stuff like that, something in our culture was built around the ritual of winter and built around the need to work hard around the fall or autumn to sort of just survive the winter, and this like way of surviving and this embracing the suffering. It's the warm fire and the release from that and all that sort of stuff. Something about the work ethic that we enjoy and the worldview that led to advances in civilization and stuff like that came from winter. So it's important to give that credit, right? Yeah. But I think that's driven into my genetics way too much at this point, so I can chill out in the tropics. So,
well, let me ask you this, Eric.
okay.
When you spend, 6 months in Thailand, let's say, and then you fly to Europe, do you enjoy at least initially that like cool spring or autumn fresh air, putting on like a light jacket, or do you not feel that?
I'll tell you what I like the most. Temperatures between about 15 and 27. Over 27 is too hot. Under 15 is too cold. So if I've been in a place where it's like south of Thailand where it's like 27 to 35 every day for 6 months, then coming somewhere where it's 15 to 20 every day, love it. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, when I get to Thailand, it's going to be rainy season in the south, and whatever, that will be its own certain level of coziness inside, and don't go outside. But there's always hope. There's always hope that the sun's going to come out and just sort of make a happy day. Whereas in winter, maybe in Greece you have that hope, but in most of Europe, there's no hope. So get out while you can, folks. I'm going to be on the island of Copenhagen. If people are coming that way, you can access me through our Facebook group, Rising Nomad, which the link will be in the description. And yeah, if you're staying for the winter, snuggle up. Otherwise, come and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Right?